Christian Dunn, both from County Cavan, wrote in with the same dream, to cook with Nevin Maguire. They said, "Hi Una, I love cooking and my favourite chef is Nevin Maguire. I always try to cook recipes from his books and my dream is to cook with him. Please, can you make my dream come true?" Well boys, time to cook up a storm.
What's this? No way!
I do cook a lot, yeah. Bake most of the time, like cakes, stuff like that.
Dream ticket. This ticket entitles Christian Dunn to cook with Nevin Maguire. No way.
I was about 4 or 5 when I started. I don't know where I got it from or anything because nobody in my family is a chef.
I hope you're as cool as a cucumber because you'll be having a cook-off. Cook-off with nothing ever bad. Cook-off.
What's that mean? You're cooking against somebody else?
Yeah, but with who?
I don't know.
Oh my god! What is it? It is Dream Ticket! One of my favourite pastimes is cooking, and I cook a lot at home. I cook most of the dinner sometimes.
I'm hoping to learn like how to cook more advanced stuff.
And maybe a 3 or 2 course meal.
Whoa!
When we arrived, we went straight into the cookery school. Nevin came along and greeted us.
I just love teaching people how to cook. I'm going to show you how to make a lovely homemade pizza. And then for desserts, anyone like cheesecake? Anyone like strawberries? Anyone like white chocolate?
Yeah.
You all excited?
Yes.
We get cooking?
Yes.
Okay, come on to my kitchen.
Showed us how to cook a pizza, and the base was puff pastry.
We made ratatouille as the sauce. He showed us how to chop all the vegetables.
One of the most important tools in the cookery school, good sharp knife. You've got to be careful when you're doing this. So the smaller you cut your vegetables, the quicker they'll cook. This goes into the pot.
And then we got into the next step, where we used like goat's cheese, pesto, all different kind of sauces.
Black pepper.
Then the dessert was a cheesecake.
So what we're going to do, we're going to poach the berries. We're going to boil this up very, very quickly. Pour in. We're going to do our topping for the cheesecake.
It was cream, lemon zest, lemon juice, all the flavourings that you need to put in there for the cheesecake.
We'll type this in.
Then we had a sugar basket on top.
So we're going to have a bit of fun. What you do is sugar, water, glucose. You go over and back. You watching? Let it fall down. That's it.
Yeah, look.
You have the most impressive basket. How good is that?
It is really fun, like, it's really exciting. And it's really interesting flavours.
Now I'm going to set you a challenge. You're going to cook the 2 dishes within an hour. We have guests coming.
We have to cook
for our families, what he just showed us.
and we have to do it all under an hour.
Are you ready to get cooking?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, let's get going. Timer begins now.
Christian's in there at the moment cooking, and we're going to be surprised, so very excited to see what he's doing.
Give a little bit of space. Spoon it right over. It looks lovely and golden brown.
Joe has always really loved cooking, so we're really looking forward to seeing what he can do in the kitchen and to get some guidance from Nevin.
That's your pizzas ready. They look fantastic. So we just move them out of the way in front of you.
We put the pizzas aside, and then we got our 2 cups to make the cheesecake.
What's the first thing we did with the cheesecake? The syrup. Excellent.
And we put in the chopped strawberries and raspberries and a vanilla pod.
There is lots to remember. There's lots of different elements in each dish.
So let's get the white chocolate in there. Yeah, that's it. Well done.
I went in for a few tastes sometimes when I wasn't supposed to.
Wait, no tasting? Not finished? Okay. But how could you not taste that?
We put it into a piping bag and put it on.
There's your bag. Squeeze from the top. Squeeze from the top.
We can't.
Quick, you can't. I know you can't. Quick.
We put on mini Maltesers and popping candy and the rest of the raspberries.
So don't forget your baskets. Perfect consistency. Happy? Wow.
The time went really quickly when you're having fun, like.
We only had around 5 minutes left and we were just finishing up and we still had to wash up and set the table.
I think Kristen and Joe did great today, and there's a lot of work and a lot of skill in the 2 dishes. Their passion and their love for cooking and food, and they're 2 young guys, 11 each, and what they did say, they were fantastic. Great fun too. You happy with that?
Yeah. Our families are right outside and it was just really nerve-wracking.
Thank you very much.
Nevin welcomed them and brought them down to the table.
I like that much.
My biggest critic would be my brother, as he's not a big fan of vegetables.
My biggest critic would be my mum. She's fussy about food.
Beautiful. You do well, guys. You know?
The reactions were good from all of them, including my mum.
Oh, it's just delicious. You did a really, really good job. I'm very impressed.
Even my brother had the vegetable pizza and said it was really nice.
So let's get the dessert.
Okay, so
Yeah. So
beautiful.
very nice. Fantastic.
Nevin said that our dishes were really good, so I was very pleased with that.
So the nature of these challenges is that I have to pick a favourite. If it was to be blindfolded, I would say they were both equal. So well done. It's a draw.
Today, this inspired me to do more with food.
Yeah, do more exciting stuff instead of just making a meat dish. It was really, really interesting.
Had a really good day, 10 out of 10. If I could, I'd give it 11 out of 10.
10 million.
Well done. You did some great
no.
work. And Christian, it was a pleasure having you in school. And I think they deserve a round of applause. Well, thank you guys.
10
Well done.
million. Sorry,
Thanks,
Tristan.
Una, for my dream ticket.
And I Nevin, nice to meet you. Yeah,
Thank
are you
you.
well? Are you
I'm
good?
great.
Hi, Joe, how are you? You good? Sit down there. Now, both of you boys love to cook food. What would be, Joe, your favourite thing to cook?
Italian dishes.
Italian, wow. And you, Christian?
Taco mince and rapsies. I really like
Oh,
spicy
brilliant.
food, like Mexican or Thai.
Oh, well, do you know what? I'd love to have both of you at home in my house cooking for me. Do you cook for your families?
Yeah.
They're handy to have around the house, aren't they, boys and girls?
Oh, they're brilliant. I'm very impressed.
Amazing. You yourself, Nevin, when did you start cooking?
Yeah, from my mother, really from the age of maybe of 8 or 9, I started making a mess in the kitchen, flapjack, shortbread. I just knew I wanted to be a chef, and then from the age of 12, it definitely was for me. It's great.
You always knew, so you think these boys have got a huge future as
I
well?
certainly do. I'm going to give them a job in Cavan.
Oh, yeah.
they're
That's
good
handy
for
as
me.
well, all from Cavan.
We had great fun. We made a mess, but we had
Yeah.
fantastic fun. And to get two young people like this in my cookery school, so passionate and
Yeah.
enjoying food, and
Enjoying.
that's great for me. It's inspiring. I wanted to show you a pizza that you could make at home, recreate at home, and also the cheesecake, with lots of chocolate and different things.
Speaking of the cheesecake, Nevin, is there any chance you could give us a master class on how to hype a cheesecake?
Absolutely, I certainly will.
Should we do that, boys and girls? Let's go.
Oh, we didn't see this part.
Are you ready to demonstrate and
This is
show
the
us how
studio.
it's done
Scramble
professionally?
is more.
Certainly am. So when you're doing this, you squeeze from the top, hold the bag, okay?
Yeah.
And just
I'm
squeeze
recording
like
now and I
this.
put it up on Facebook.
Put it up.
Great.
Keep going around. All the
Oh,
edges.
that's fast.
Yeah, you gotta be fast.
Lovely.
And then we just do 1, 2, 3. Voila. Come on,
Wow.
guys. You have 30 seconds.
Brilliant.
Okay, on the count of 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
Go.
Okay, from the top.
Kristen's playing a
Man,
mess.
Joe.
Going back.
Christian, how are you doing?
Okay.
You're making snakes, Christian, I think so.
Doing well.
Oh, no.
You're like gremlins on your cake, I have to say.
I give it decent portions, you see,
You're doing good.
Darren is doing as well.
Come on, guys. Bit more.
Find out, innit?
Una, wow. Here we go. That's it.
Okay. Well, Nevin, how do you think we all did? How do you think there's Joe's? How
Well,
was
I think
that?
it's very nice little peaks. It looks really well. Christian's is very artistic, I have to say. And I'm afraid yours, Una, I would lose money if you were working in my restaurant because you're too generous, which is not a bad thing. But I have to say it has to be a draw between Joe and Christian. Well done.
Another draw.
Thanks so much, Nevin, for demonstrating as well. And boys, you've both been amazing dreamers, so I want to give you each an Una's Dream ticket badge to take home as well with you. So that's for you, Christian.
Thank you.
And you get one, Joe, as well. That's for you, Joe. Thank you. Everybody, please give it up for Christian, Joe, and of course, Nevin. Earlier, I surprised